I lost my dad in February.
So I lost my dad a year ago.
I lost my grandmother about 2 years ago.
He had a complication with his kidneys. It was quite sudden because he was meant to be all right, and he just went down to Joburg for some tests, and they did a kidney biopsy, and something went wrong, and so his kidneys ended up failing after being in hospital for about 2 weeks, and then that triggered all of his other organs to sort of fail with it.
It was a really long mortal combat where, for as far back as I could remember, he was losing his memory. So it was like losing pieces of him, throughout for a long time.
He had a stroke a couple of years before that, so what happened was the whole half of her body became paralyzed, and then she kind of got Alzheimer's because she couldn't really remember us, and then she lost her speech, so she only could say people's names, and even then sometimes she didn't even recognize who was talking or what was going on. It got so bad that when my grandfather passed away, she didn't even realize that it was him that passed away. But
Obviously it was scary, and I think on a sort of subconscious level you're probably thinking about it, but you never sort of think that, especially while he's in the hospital, because you're just hoping that he doesn't die, doesn't get that far. I was speaking to my gran, and this is her second son that she's lost, and she said that she knew that Dad was going to die, and I just thought, I never thought that, not once. I thought he was going to be fine.
I thought that things might get better in terms of peace and stuff like that, but when you lose someone just because they're sick before that, it doesn't make it any easier. So in terms of the pain and the grieving process, what I do to help myself is I sleep it off. I have various forms of escapism. So like I watch movies, I drink tea, and I cry and I break down a lot, but that's all helping, and yeah, so hopefully it'll get better. And because of my religious beliefs, I'm Christian, I know that I'm going to see him again in heaven soon.
Even though she was my grandmother by that time, I couldn't even remember what she was like before she got sick. So in a way, I felt better knowing that she was out of pain and she was in a better place. Religious-wise, it also helped because we have like a whole 40-month period in which the immediate family doesn't like listen to music or watch TV, or they sit around and they read prayers for her, and they invite other people to come and also read prayers for her, and then it's like communal grieving in a way.
Life is so